2208. Yeah? That's the last one. Tower Core. That's where I expect it to be. There we go. Cool. So, things we did last time we were here. This looks complicated. It's because it is. So, last time we zoomed that in. We had a thorough wander around the ground floor. Hello. Where have you gone? There. So we had we really managed to explore the ground floor last time, which is good. The only successful game I've had with a text adventure was the Never-Ending Story on the Spectrum. I've never played that one. That's one I've not played through, so we might throw that one into the queue for either fun or pain. Who's responsible for that? Never-Ending Story. Quick. Whose fault? It's an Ocean. Ocean made a text adventure? Good grief. That's not going to be good. Might give that a play. And see how it... The 128k version plays the song on loop, but you can't turn it off. But you can turn it off, sorry. Good. There's a number of 48k games where you're stuck on that. You're just stuck. It's like, oh, we gave you 8 bars of a song. Be grateful for it. I am grateful for it. I'd also be grateful for a mute button. But because it's 48k, you've accounted for that in the timing of the game, so you're going to give nobody any way of turning that off, ever. I completely appreciate the effort that you've gone into to put the beep codes in and deal with all of that. Well done. You can have an applause. I never want to hear it again. There's a reason my 48k Spectrum has the speaker got a little... the speaker has a switch on it. Okay. So we took the ground floor, ran around the place. Ground floor, first floor. Thoroughly mapped that out. More than I think we were supposed to at this point. We found all the dormitories, or we think we found all the dormitories, and we found all of the sanitation facilities, the Sanfax. So we went all over the damn shop with that one. We managed to go up and down both sets of elevators. We found the trainy thing, train transit thing that we couldn't move, but we found the card to move it. And then decided we were running the fudge away from it because that looked like a scary thing for later. So that's firmly in the to-do list. No cat. And then, there we go, waiting area, calamity platform, and Alfie and Alfie. You'll see why these are labelled this way shortly. And I'm going to apologise now for any accents that are incoming. And then we ended up in the elevator and the tower core. So one elevator goes down, the elevator goes up, and the up elevator took us to the tower core. That's where we stopped. And here we are. So, tower core. This is a small, circular room. A sliding door leads north, and a spiral staircase heads upwards. Other exits lie to the northeast and the northwest. Other exits lie to the northeast and the northwest. Okay, there is a multiple-purpose robot here. That would be Floyd. Floyd is our companion that we managed to encounter, and is so far just followed us around and say occasional things. I know people have an attachment to Floyd, but I've not got much of an attachment to him yet. I did quite like his, are we going to try something dangerous now when you do a save? That was a nice touch. Okay, let's go. Never eat shredded wheat. Let's go northeast. The comm room. This is a small room with no windows. The sole exit is southwest. Okay, 2 wide consoles fill either end of the room. Thick cables lead up into the ceiling. The console on the left side of the room is labelled Research Station. A bright red light labelled Transmission Received is blinking rapidly. Next to the light is a glowing button marked Message Playback. The console on the right side of the room is labelled Send Station. So receive station, send station. A screen on the console displays a message. Next to the screen is a flashing sign which says, Malfunction in sending cooling system. Next to the console is an annunciator. Next, on the console next to the annunciator panel is a funnel-shaped hole labelled Cooling System Manual Override. A yellow-coloured light is flashing on the annunciator panel. Floyd follows you. Okay. Start with the easy bit. Press. Bright red light labeled transmission receivers blinking rapidly. Next to the light is a glowing button marked message playback. Press. Message playback. Press glowing button. A voice fills the room. The voice of the Feinstein's communications officer. Oh. Stellar Patrol Ship Feinstein to Planetside. Please respond on frequency 48.5. SPS Feinstein to Planetside. Please come in. After a pause, you hear the officer, in a quieter tone, say, Admiral, no response on any of the standard fruit. The sentence is cut short by the sound of an explosion and a loud burst of static, followed by silence. A yellow-coloured light is flashing on the annunciator panel. 48.5. Okay. So, funnel-shaped hole labelled Cooling System Manual Override. Yellow-coloured light. Read message. To any ship on the send galactic Jungian planetwide plague has struck entire planetwide plague has struck entire population. Union. Fuck you, Union. So, if you're familiar with the works of one Mr. Terry Pratchett and his later works and the works of the We Free Men and the Knack Feagle, I can't read any of the Tiffany Aching books, which has been a problem. Because I can't read Feagle speak. So that kind of very strong local dialects, that approach to switching letters around and effectively phonetic style spelling really throws my brain. This is pure hell for my brain, and I didn't know it before we started playing this game. So this is hard. Time is critical. Emergency assistance requested. Repeat message. A yellow-coloured light is flashing on the annunciator panel. So yeah, if you see me struggling with any of those words, honestly, I do appreciate the help. So, planet-wide plague has struck entire population. Time is critical. Time is critical. Possibly time is late. Emergency assistance requested. Repeat message. A yellow-coloured light is flashing on the annunciator panel. Examine yellow light. I see nothing special about the light. A yellow-coloured light is flashing on the annunciator panel. Floyd relates some fond memories about his robotic friend Lazarus. I have a lower elevator access card, a canteen, a shuttle access card. We'll be getting to that later. An upper elevator access card, a patrol uniform being worn. A patrol uniform contains the ID card, a chronometer being worn, and the yellow-coloured flashing light. Okay. So there's a funnel-shaped hole for either putting something to go into, but we don't necessarily have the thing to go into it. And we don't know what a ceiling is. All right. Southwest. To the tower core. Northeast. What? Oh, it's the southwest. Okay. This is the balcony girdling the tower. This is the observation deck. The view is breathtaking. The tower must be 1/2 kilometer tall. From here it is clear that you are on an island. The dormitory section of the complex is visible on the other side of the island, and the rest of the complex sprawls out directly below. In the distance, about 20 kilometers to the east, you can spot another island similar to this one. The only exit is a doorway leading northeast. Okay. Pretty straightforward. So, spiral staircase heading upwards. A helipad. You are at the center of a wide, flat area atop the tower. A fence prevents you from approaching the perimeter, so your view is limited to a cloud-filled sky. A large vehicle, severely weathered and topped with rotor blades, lies nearby. A spiral staircase leads down. Let's have a look at that vehicle. I see nothing special about the large vehicle. This game is also a survival game. Drink from canteen. Drink quantity of protein-rich liquid. That was good. It certainly quenched your thirst and satisfied your hunger. The canteen is empty. Okay, so we're going to need to refill the canteen, which we know how to do. But on the plus side, examine rotor blades. Apparently not. Large vehicles, fairly weathered and topped with rotor blades. Good evening. How are you this evening, sir? We haven't got very far. We've only just really started. We found the comms room. The comms room has an emergency message from us, an emergency message from here. So here has suffered a planet-wide plague. They sent out an emergency message. Our ship sent an emergency message before it went kaboom. Good to hear. Before it went kaboom. The emergency frequency is 48.4 FM. Oh, nothing's up. I'm taking out the RF modulator and replacing it with a bypass board. Clean up the S-video signal, and also putting a trimmer on the video lines. So, because I want to clean up the damn signal, so I can start using it for games, and it's a bit noisy. All right, see you in a bit, Dom. So there's nothing up with it. It's just I tried doing it in here rather than out there, because out there is a mess, and it's really cold. So I thought I'd do it with my small toolkit in here, and then realised exactly how much solder was on the RF modulator. That thing was not designed to come off. It's like, oh, this will take 2 minutes. And then 10 minutes later, I was going, this is going to need me to break out, to like tidy up the garage, and I needed an excuse to go and tidy the damn garage anyway. So I will go. I think the vehicle is there to make the location interesting. I think it might be color. Yeah, it might be a location for later, is the other side as well. So there's nothing wrong with it as such. It's currently sat next to... Nothing's wrong as such with the C64. It's sat next to me. I will get back to it tomorrow. Okay, so north will take us back into the elevator. We need to use the elevator access card. Swipe, was it? Through slot. Anybody remember what the damn... Wasn't placed, wasn't put. If we try and put... It does give us the verb, I think. Upper. It will tell us. Slide. Through. Elevator enabled. Down we... There we go. Down we go. Okay. So, wait for forever. Da, 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 da. And we are back here. So we're in the north to the elevator lobby. South. We're in the upper. We are going west. 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 South from the mess corridor into the mess hall. Pick up the kitchen access card. Slide. Through the slot. Put canteen under spout. There we go. Canteen's open because we've just used it. Examine machine. Press button. The canteen fills almost to the brim with a brown liquid. Lloyd cranes his neck to see what you are doing. That was interesting. Cantil apparently was close enough to canteen to work. Okay. North. Drop kitchen access card. Because we only need it on this side of the door. And then that's one less thing we have to carry. Okay. Back to the dorm corridor. I think... take our first save of the day. It is 0120 2035. No, it isn't. I mean, it is. I just typed it wrong. Cool. Let us go swipe lower access card. No, we don't need it until we're in. This is a wide, brightly lit lobby. A blue metal door to the north is open, and a larger red metal door to the south is also open. They are both open. So I want to go south, because I'm going to the lower elevator. Now, I want to swipe the lower access card through the slot. Nope, no I don't. It's not swipe. My brain keeps saying swipe. I'm going to put it on a post-it note at this rate. Slide. 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 Thank you. A recorded voice chimes. Elevator enabled. Have a nice day. Press down button. The elevator door slides shut. After a moment, you feel a strange pulling sensation. Wrong game. You feel a sensation of vertical movement. Time passes. I don't know the word nose. Wait. Time passes. Floyd yawns and looks bored. The elevator door slides open. Floyd recalls the time he bruised his knee. Floyd really is a genuine people personality. Okay. Oh. We have a waiting area. Sorry, I'm ahead of myself. Waiting area. This is a concrete platform sparsely furnished with benches. The platform continues to the east, and to the south is a metal door. Calamity platform. Calamity. I read it as calamity, but now I'm not so sure. Calamonte. Platform. This is a wide, flat strip of concrete which continues westward. A large transport of some sort lies to the south, its open door beckoning you to enter. A faded sign on the wall reads, Shuttle Platform, Calamonte Station. Floyd follows you. So we go south from here to Shuttle Car Alfie. This is the cabin of a large transport with seating for around 20 people plus space for freight. There are open doors at the eastern and western ends of the cabin, and a doorway leads you out to a wide platform to the north. Floyd follows you. This could be fun. Alfie Control West. This is a small control cabin. A control panel contains a slot, a lever, and a display. The lever can be set to a central position, or it could be pushed up to a position labelled plus, or pulled down to a position labelled minus. It is currently at the center setting. The display, a digital readout, currently reads 0. Through the cabin window, you can see a featureless concrete wall. Floyd follows you. Alfie Control East. The same thing. Out of curiosity, I'm not saying might be excessive. Oops. We do like to explore all avenues. Are we going to try something dangerous now? Maybe. So, slide. Ooh, which one is it? Oh, recorded voice says use other control cabin. Control activation overridden. A recording of a deep male voice says shuttle controls activated. I do not have a deep voice, so you're gonna have to get what you. Okay, lever can be set to a central position, could be pushed up or pulled down. Pull lever down. Ah, the lever immediately pops back to the central position. The lever is now in the upper position. The control cabin doors slide shut, and the shuttle car begins to move forward. The display changes to 5. Okay. Okay. Push lever up. The lever is already in the upper position. The shuttle car continues to move. The display blinks and now reads 10. Floyd cranes his neck to see what you are doing. Okay. The shuttle car continues to move. The display blinks and now reads 15. You pass a sign which says limit 45. Okay. The shuttle car continues to move. The display blinks and now reads 20. Floyd absent-mindedly oils one of his joints. How fast do you reckon we can hit the wall? The shuttle car continues to move. The display blinks and now reads 25. The shuttle car continues to move. The display blinks and now reads 30. Uh-oh. Floyd asks if you want to play Hooker Bucker Beanstalk. The shuttle car continues to move. The display blinks and now reads 35. The shuttle car continues to move. The display blinks and now reads 40. The shuttle car continues to move. The display blinks and now reads 45. Let's keep going. We explore through the medium of things going badly. Display blinks, reads 50. 55. 60. Speed factor 50. We're gonna crash. Oh. We're now at 65. The tunnel levels out and begins to slope upward. Halfway mark. Begin deceleration. Okay. Keep going. 70. You need to jump the track at the curve. 75. We're not going under 55. 80. 85. 90. 95. 100. Oh, God. 105. You pass a sign surrounded by blinking red lights which says 15. This is going to be good. The display blinks and now says 110. 10. Are we ready for this? It now says 115. The shuttle car continues to move. The display blinks, which now reads 115. You pass the sign surrounded by blinking red lights, which says 5. Floyd lowers his voice and tells you the latest rumours about Dr. Fitzpick. The shuttle car continues to move. The display blinks and now reads 120. The shuttle car is approaching a brightly lit area. As you near it, you make out the concrete platforms of a shuttle station. The shuttle car hurtles past the platforms and rams into the wall at the far end of the station. The shuttle car is destroyed, but you're in no condition to care. Can you die in Infocom games? There is your answer. The answer is yes. We keep track. Oh. Surprised nobody else has done it yet. There we go. Right. So 0220. Oh, I'm trying to click with the wrong mouse again. 2039? No. Yes. Okay, we're going to try something dangerous now. So we want to go up to 45. So push lever up. So slide. Yep. Shuttle controls activated. So push lever up. Okay, lever is now in the upper position. Shuttle begins to move forward. Display changes. 10. Pull. Push lever to... Or is it just push lever? Pull lever. There we go. Okay. The lever is now in the central position. Evening, ride that shuttle! You missed death! You missed death! We crashed at 120 whatever. We took it, we rode it, we didn't just ride it, we absolutely smashed it into the wall. Yeah, we're only doing it once. The lever is now in the central position. Continues to move, still reads 45. Don't forget the deceleration notice. Oh crap. You might get a dramatic rendition again. Ugh. The display blinks and you now read 30. Shuttle car is approaching a brightly lit area. We're gonna be a bit fast. We definitely had a deceleration notice, didn't we? First time through. Should have pulled that lever. We had a notice. I swear we had a notice the first time we did this. Let us try that again. Oh, did I? Did I miss it? Thanks, folks. We just want to witness carnage. I'd like to see what's on the other side of this now. Okay. Push lever. We did enough of this bloody puzzle, or this kind of puzzle in Myst. Have I not been tortured enough? Thank you for the follow. 20. 25. 30. 35. 40. Pull. Pull. Okay. We are now waiting and watching for that message. Floyd chants the death scene from Carmen. He knows. Ah, halfway mark. It's when it begins to slope upwards. There we go. Begin deceleration. Now. You got it. The lever is now in the lower position. The shuttle car continues to move. The display blinks and now reads 40. Now reads 35. 30. 25. Floyd frets about the possibility of his batteries failing. 20. 15. 10. 5. Whoa. Shuttle car continues to move, and so we're now back into the central position. The lever is now in the lower position. The shuttle car comes to a stop, and the lever pops back to the central position. Oh. The shuttle car rumbles through the station and smashes into the wall at the far end. You are thrown forward into the control panel. Both you and the shuttle car produce unhealthy crunching sounds as the cabin door creaks slowly open. Yeah, that feels like I could have done that better. One more shot. You were still accelerating into the station, at least not dead. Well, I'd come to a dead stop earlier. I wonder if going back might not be a bad idea. Like, as in going... If you decelerate too soon, physically going back a bit and accelerating into it so that you get that curve. Because you do need to match it 15, 10, 5, stop. Yeah. I was trying to. I hit 5 and I came to a complete stop a little too soon. But yeah, I want to la 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 bonk. Last attempt. It's going to ask me which one. Slide shuttle. Four times the charm. 400th times the charm. Blade blinks and now reads 45. We are now coasting. So I think it was too early because I pulled the lever right here. And it was way too soon. We're too early. We are way too early. We are 5 out. So it's wait 2. Wait 2. No, wait 2 after, I think. So once it says begin deceleration, wait, then start. Stop trying to click with the wrong mouse. Okay. Push lever. Wait. Pull. Okay. Shuttle car continues to move. Display still reads 45. Wait. Pull. I mean, yeah, getting it to 50 be the other way, but it said speed limit 45. And I don't know what breaking the speed limit does. Other implications are going to be elsewhere in this game. Yeah! You wait, something else will fuck up now. What? You said 5. You said 5. One more? But that's sort of what I did. At times like this, I then check a UHS. Yeah, well, that didn't work. I mean, I still crashed. If you're not at 0 when you reach the other end, then you'll crash. I still crashed. No. We can try it one last time. Let's see if 3 times the charm, right? Oh! We've had plenty of mean in this game so far. Remember, it's the same guy behind Hitchhikers. I've run out. Think I've run out of fingers to count. Yeah. Okay. Hull. Okay. 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You pass a sign surrounded by blinking red lights that says 15. 10. 5. Display blinks and now reads 5. Oh! 3. 3. That is worthy of a save. Oh, wow. Twenty of times. 2012 times the charm. That's the 80s. Remember, this is an alien civilization. It's Infocom. Okay. Oh, you hear the cabin doors slide open. You can't go that way. No. This is the cabin. We have Floyd many times. Lawanda platform. Okay. This is a wide, flat strip of concrete. Funnily enough, open shuttle cars lie to the north and south. Oh. Well. A wide escalator not currently operating beckons upward at the east end of the platform. A faded sign means shuttle platform, Lawanda station. Okay. You're in the middle of a long mechanical stairway. It is not running and seems to be in disrepair. So. Fork. This is a hallway which forks to the northeast and southwest. To the west is the top of a long escalator. Floyd rushed into the room, so northeast and southwest. Technically, we're on a separate floor. Systems corridor west. Hey, you. Catch up with me. So, system bent here, leading east and southwest. No, it's not allowed to. Doorway opens to the northwest. And a narrow staircase leads down to north. Okay. Well, this is confusing. Let's go east first. Stay on the same level. This section of hallways, doorway to the north, labeled Planetary Defense. Oh, okay. Can we go north? Or is it locked? This is systems corridor. Continues to the east. I did not give myself enough working space. Admin with Kian. You gonna pick that up? Good. I think that's the end of that bit of the map. So system car east. Why aren't you a 2x2? You are a 2x2. Oh. Okay, system corridor east with large doorway leading east and smaller doorways to the north and south. So I've still not given myself enough space. I am a genius. Smaller it is. That's going to be a teleportation room, isn't it? No, it's not. It's a physical plant. Oh! This is an enormous room full of environmental control equipment. Presumably intended to heat and ventilate the Luanda complex. Oddly, although the Luanda complex is slightly smaller than its counterpart, this plant is much larger than the one in the Calamonte complex. The only exit is westward. Why do we care? Planetary core control. Course control. Okay, this is a long room whose walls are covered with complicated... so that's Sys Corridor East. Whose walls are covered with complicated controls and coloured lights. So it knows it's going the wrong way, yeah. Two of these lights are blinking. The first one reads Bedistophalia. The other light reads critical diversions from planned course. Bedistophalia. That looks like a name. Bedistophalia. It's failure. Bedister? Anybody got Bedister? I've got failure. It's the first word. I even managed. I'm very proud of myself. Critical diversion from planned course. I got that one. In one corner is a large metal cube whose lid is closed. Hmm. The large metal cube is closed. Oh, and suspect that you have a fever. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. The reason I'm back in here is there is a command. Age 17? Not inventory. Diagnose. You are well rested, you are well fed, you are sick and feverish. Not necessarily. Bear in mind, we're carrying food. Oh, you're projecting modern game design. You are well and truly projecting modern game design. We have done N turns, therefore it is time for us to be sick and feverish. We should have solved this problem by now. Why? It doesn't matter we haven't unlocked the first door. That's a you problem. If you're going to die, you're going to die. Okay. Open metal cube. The lid swings open. The large metal cube contains a fused 90-ohm bedistor. We found a pile of other bedistors, but no reason for them. So we know that there's 90 ohm. Whoops a daisy. That's the worst ohm symbol I've drawn. A large metal cube. Seems to be fused to its socket. Lloyd lowers his voice and tells you the latest rumours about Dr. Fitzpick. Well, we haven't met Dr. Fitzpick yet. But I do know where I can find other bedistors. Whether that is helpful or not. So it might be worth bringing them along. Might not be. Okay. Hallway ends here with a large doorway leading east, small doorways to the north and south. Library lobby. This is a carpeted room, thick with dust, with exits to the north and the south. Ooh, this keeps going. To the west, up a few steps, is a wide doorway. This is a multifaceted area. A small booth lies to the east. Listening booth? 1983, listening booth would make sense. You catch a glimpse of a small object nestled amongst the dust. Sitting on a wide table is a machine of sorts, consisting of a video screen and a keyboard. It is currently turned off. Floyd follows you. The screen gives off a green flash, and then some writing appears on the screen. History? Culture? Technology? Geography? The project. The project. Intergalactic games. Press 6. On key. Press 6. You probably want to use the type command. Check your documentation. Well, screw you. The screen clears and a different menu appears. Main menu. Zorg. Deadline and witness. Starcross and suspended. What would we like to play, folks? Zork, Deadline, Witness. Wait, what? They put Zork in here? They may give that. Do you reckon, given that this is a 64 kilobyte game, I think it was available on the C64, so it's got to have fit in 64K of memory. Well, no, it could fit on the disc, but you know, considering this is a small game, how big is this game? I got it stored anywhere. I'd have to exit to look. That's fine. Oh, tight. Oh. The screen clears and some text appears. The Zorg Trilogy, an adventure classic, takes place in a delightful but dangerous underground setting. For more detailed information on this topic, consult the librarian for the appropriate spells. Spells? Might be spells. Tips. Type 0 to go to a higher level. There we go. Floyd, peering over your shoulder, says, "Oh, I love that game. Solved every problem. Except couldn't figure out how to get into the White House." Amazing. Amazing, Floyd. You have reached the lowest level on the library index. Please type 0 to go up to the higher... Oh, okay. Sorry. Deadline and Witness. Deadline is the first great mystery of the computer age, and Witness is its worthy successor. For more detailed information on this tape, consult the librarian for the appropriate spells. Tip 0 to go to a higher level. It's just a Wikipedia page. They were a truly advanced civilization. Really, what we found is a typical terminal in a Fallout game. Starcross is Infocom's mind-bending science fiction adventure. Suspended is a cryogenic science fiction nightmare. There we go. Knowing the games help. For more detailed information on this take, consult the librarian for the appropriate spells. Tip 0 to go to a higher level. Okay. The project? It's an advert. Infocom were way ahead of their time. I mean, the number of Infocom games that have adverts in for their other games is a not zero amount, even if you exclude this one. Type 5. The screen clears and a different menu appears. I do not have the luxury of knowing the subject domain. This might take a little longer. Orange of the days. The installation is one we've seen referenced previously. Project Control. Origins of the city disease. Well done. Thank you. Group efforts. Origins of the disease. I guess that is why you have a fever. Maybe. The installations, yes. Oh boy. You have the disease. Yes, we have the disease. The origins of the disease have been linked to the Center for Advanced Cryogenic Research with us conducting research into understanding the cryogenic something. Also, this research was a success. Somehow, the disease was released and began spreading indefinitely. I can see that word now. What's the period indefinitely? Period. The origin of the disease had been linked to the Center for Advanced Cryogenic Research. We was conducting research into something cryogenic Sting dong. Ting tang dong. Ways you extend the cryogenic period indefinitely. Also, this research was a success. Somehow the disease was released and began spreading. For more detailed information on this topic, consult a librarian for the appropriate spells. Spools! No, you've lost it. Although the research succeeded, the disease escaped Umbrella and began spreading. Yeah, way ahead of... We do appear to have gone full Resident Weeble, to be quite frank. Whoopsie-daisy. Oh. The installations. The two complexes were established on the Twin Peak plateaus of Calamonte and Lawanda. Okay, 1, 2. The locations were chosen because they had and make transportation and communication easier. And communications easier. And so that the fast reactors and cryogenic chambers could be constructed in the mountains below. For more detailed information on this topic, consult the librarian for the appropriate spools. Time for you to go to a higher level. Project control. Project control. Spools! Phase 1. Phase 1! The construction of the Calamity and Lawanda complexes. Phase 2! Mass cryogenic freezing of resident population. Phase 3! Simultaneous monitoring on cryogenics with automatic resurrection is conducted by incredibly sophisticated facilities. Cryomatized facilities. Phase 4, revival and... oh crap. Inculcation of the population. Computerized facilities. Computerized facilities. Phase 4, revival and inoculation of the population. For more detailed information on this state, consult a librarian for the appropriate spools. Type 0 to go to a higher level. Got there for inoculation. Oh. Yeah. Right. So they built 2 giant facilities in neighboring mountains because it was easier for transportation, communications, hesitation, and deviation. This is going to sound stupid, folks. It's difficult to read that and parse it at the same time. Did the disease happen first, or is the disease a consequence of the research? I know I've read it about 8 times. Which one came first, the cryogenics or the disease? Seems to be a consequence. Thank you! That takes up way too much of my brain power. Medicine, agriculture, transportation, robotics, planetary systems. Medicine sounds like a really good call for the moment. We might come back and read some more of this later. Because my throat needs a break. But we'll do. Medicine! Type 1. Our major disease have been... Kyber? Maybe get them fevered first. Well, that's why I came into medicine. Have been... curable! Curable for over a century. The development of cryogenics now allow doctors to put their patients in stasis until a cure is found. Average residence life expectancy is now 147 revolutions. For more detailed information on this topic, consult the librarian for the appropriate spools. Type 0 to go to a higher level. Okay. Something very bad disease. They froze them. Something went wrong. Yeah, they like their cryogenics. Bloody rich aliens attempting to do something stupid. Small boo flies to the east. What's in the dust? Spool! The spool is labelled Helicopter Operating Manual. Why would I want a helicopter operations manual for a defunct helicopter? Well, let's find out. Take spool. If only all the telephone sanitizers weren't in cryogenic hibernation. In case you need to fly one, obviously. Oh, were you here when we found the helicopter, or were you too late for the helicopter? We found the helicopter, the defunct helicopter. Fair enough. It's back in the other mountain on top of the tower. So we found a helicopter. I think it was defunct. Was it defunct before or after you found it? It was prior defunct, thank you. Put spool in computer. I can't do that. Lies to the east. Booth 3. Well, that surprised me. Ooh, a slot about 10 centimeters wide. We have not found the card for this. A moose! Lloyd notices a mouse scurrying by and tries to hide behind it. He did not find a moose, not yet. Tiny room with a large tree painted on the wall. Panel contains a slot about 10 centimeters wide. Brown button labelled water, beige button labelled do. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh. What's south? This is the library lobby. Oh, now I'm confused. I have made a mistake. Luckily, it is an easy mistake. I have solved my mistake. Okay. What's south? Project corridor east. Oh! Okay. The hallway ends here, but continues back towards the west. The doorways lead north, south, and east. What? Main lab. This is the heart of the project's vast laboratory complex. There are exits to the west and southwest, and heavy metal doors to the northeast and southeast. Oh, God. A small doorway leads south. Exits to the west and southwest. Heavy metal doors to the northeast and southeast. I'm not saying that I don't trust a game. The radiation lock door is closed. The biolock door is closed. Computer room. Okay. That was from Project Corridor East to south. Computer room. Northeast link to main lab, back to southwest. This is the main computer room for the project. The only sign of activity is a glowing red light. The exits are north, west, and northeast. To the south is a small booth. There is a multi-purpose robot here. There's a pile of computer output here. Read output. Taking the pile of output. First, the printout is hundreds of pages long. It would take many crumbs to read it all. The last page looks pretty interesting, though. Daily stasis report. Preliminary research, 100%. Intermediate research, 100%. Final research, 100%. Drug production, 100%. Drug testing, 99.985%. Ship it live! Projected time for the revival procedure, 0 days, 0.8 crumbs. Very probably. Malfunction in section 384, summoning repair robot. The printout ends at this point. Miniaturization booth. This is a small room, barely large enough for one person. Mounted on the wall is a small slot. And next to it is a keyboard with numeric keys. Okay. The exit is to the north. ProjCon office. This office looks like the headquarters of some kind. Okay. Exits lead north and east. I am hoping that that lines up, because otherwise that's going to do absolute nastiness for my map making. Oh, what happened to you? What happened to you? Because you are showing the right... There we go. Yeah. Ah, you got big! Spools! The office looks like the headquarters of some side. Exit leads north and east. The west wall displays a logo. The south wall is completely covered by a garish mural, which clashes with the other decor in the room. I know that office. Examine the logo. The logo shows a flame burning over a sleep chamber of some type. Under that is the phrase, Project Control. Examine the mural. It's a gaudy work of orange and purple abstract shapes, reminiscent of the early works of Burstini Bonds. It doesn't appear to fit the decor of the room at all. The mural seems to ripple now and then, as though a breeze were blowing behind it. Lloyd surveys the mural and scratches his head. I don't remember seeing this before, he comments. Look behind mural. So I can't remove the mural. Take mural? An interesting idea. No, won't take it. Touch mural? Fiddling with the mural isn't notably helpful. Okay. Is it just there to confuse the shit out of us? Or a landmark for later? Possibly. I mean, that then takes us back to the project corridor. Which goes east-west. Curving hallway leading east and west, my favourite kind. That's a lying corridor. Ugh. Sandfac F. Interesting. A different sandfac. Let's go back to the library lobby then. This is a large carpeted room with desk and many small tables. The sole exit is down a few steps to the east. On the desk is a machine with a screen and small circular opening. Seems to be turned off. Okay. Put spool in opening. Spool fits neatly in the opening. Turn machine on. Only people with proper training should pilot the helicopter. Required equipment include a helicopter access card and a control panel. And a control panel key. Control panel key. Keys can be obtained from transportation storage. Ah. Keys can be obtained from transportation storage. The rest is all very technical. Floyd recalls the time he bruised his knee. Okay. So, go east, go north, go east. That's the physical plant. Only exit is westward, west. There's a doorway to the north level, planetary defense. So that's planetary defense. Oh, this room is filled with a dazzling array of lights and controls. One light blinking quickly catches your eyes. It reads, circuit board failure. Warning, this board controls the disarming circuits. There is a small access panel on one wall which is closed. Ha ha ha. The panel swings open. The access panel contains a first 17 centimeter from its board, a second 17 centimeter from its board, a third 17 centimeter. Hello again. A third 17 centimeter from its board, and a fourth 17 centimeter from its board. Discrimination circuits. Yes. Examine Don't make me type 17 centimeter. I can type first, second, third, fourth. Woo! Like most from its boards, it is a twisted made of silicon circuits. It is square, approximately 17 centimeters on each side. Circuit board failure. Warning. This board warning. This board controls the discrimination circuits. Most from its boards. Does that mean third board? That's what I was just going for. Nothing visible. You jerk your hand back as you receive a powerful shock from the Fromets board. Okay. So we need to what, kill the power before we can remove those boards? Doorway opens, so from here. Doorway opens to the northwest, the narrow stairway leads down to the north. Infirmary! Infirmary! You have entered a clean, well-lighted place. There are a number of beds, some complicated. You make some as escaped? The magic smoke has escaped! We need more spools! You have entered a clean, well-lighted place. There are a number of beds, some complicated-looking equipment, and many shelves that are mostly bare. Lying on one of the beds is a small red spool! Spool! Hadn't even got to it. Spool! On the low shelf is a translucent bottle with a small white label. At the bottom of the bottle is a small quantity of medicine. Floyd bounds into the room. Floyd here now, he cries. Shall we save before we take the unlabeled medicine? Take spool! 20. 0120. 2148. Okay. Oh, we can try something dangerous. Taking random pills that might not work with our physiology. Sounds like a great idea. You can't reach into the closed container. Take bottle. Ooh. Oh. Floyd, rummaging in a corner. I need a second. Floyd, rummaging in a corner, finds something and carries it to the center of the room to examine it in the brighter light. It seems to be the breastplate of a robot, along with some connected inner circuitry. The entire piece is bent and rusting. Floyd stares at it in complete silence. A moment later, he begins sobbing quietly, awkwardly excuses himself, and runs out of the room. You look at the breastplate and notice the name Lazarus engraved on it. Yeah. You see nothing special about the medical robot breastplate. Okay. I'm really sorry, Floyd. Take the bottle. Take the medicine. Open the medicine. Open the bottle. That was a bit of a kick, that. Why would I examine the medicine? I see nothing special about examine the label. These suppression medicine experimental. This is suppression disease suppression medicine. Disease suppression, not cure. Suppression. Better keep taking the pills. Dying later beats dying now. Side effects? I see nothing special. Take medicine. Oh, eat. The medicine tasted extremely bitter. There we go. The pills, it was like, I mean, you take medicine, but you've already taken the medicine. What verb am I looking for? Eat. Eat'll do. Somewhere in this language is a way that you can communicate to the underlying system. It's not like there's not a damn... Not like I don't have the damn language manual sat on my desk. Somewhere we know how to do this. Medicate the medicine. Yeah. I can put it together in my head. Like somewhere I'm connecting to the underlying verb, then somewhere I can signal it. What the word am I looking for? Eat'll do it. Eat's got to do it. Somewhere under the hood it's going to be linked to eat. Eat the medicine. Oh, no. Okay. Closed bottle. Lie on bed. What? Whoa! Ah! Um, I didn't see that one coming. You climb onto the bed. It is soft and comfortable. After a few moments, a previously unseen panel opens and a diagnostic robot comes wheeling out. It is very rusty and sways unsteadily, bumping into several pieces of infirmary equipment as it crosses the room. As the robot straps you to the bed, you notice some smoke curling from its cracks. Beeping happily, the robot injects you with all 340 serums and medicines it carries. The last thing you notice before you pass out is the robot preparing to saw your legs off. You have died. Fuck. Let's not do that. I didn't see anywhere else on this side so far that I could sleep, so... 21... 21:48. Ah. You do have to sleep. If you do not sleep, eat, drink, and stay medicated, bad things happen, including death. Take spool. Take bottle. Too much. Carrying too much. Okay. Can I take the bottle now? Yeah. This was the... Where was I? Infirmary. Yep. So southeast. Down to the north. You need a bed. You need a bed. Repair room. You were in a dimly lit room filled with strange machines and wide storage cabinets, all locked. To the south, a narrow stairway leads upwards. On the north wall of the room is a very small doorway. Lying face down at the bottom of the stairs. Repair room. Wonder if we can bring Lazarus's breastplate down here. Is a motionless robot. It appears to be damaged beyond repair. Floyd bounds into the room. Lloyd pulls at the points at the fallen robot. That's Achilles. He was in charge of repairing machinery. He repaired Floydrons. I never liked him much. He wasn't friendly like other robots. Looks like he fell down the stairs. He always had trouble with one of his feet working right. Planet person once told me that's why they named him Achilles. Examine the robot. Examine the broken robot. I see nothing special about the broken robot. Okay. It's a robot-sized. That does link up to the computer room. If you end up too tired and fall asleep, so if I do this, if you end up so tired that you fall asleep randomly, it respawns you in a random spot. I'm gonna guess it will respawn you in a random spot in the same tower. We will find out. Ooh, somewhere we hadn't. So there's a robot door. To the north. Lloyd squeezes through the opening. He's gone for a while. You hear thudding noises and the squeals of enjoyment. Is Floyd a robot? Yes, Floyd's a little robot. After a while, the noise stops and Floyd emerges looking downcast. Floyd found a rubber ball inside. Lots of fun for a while, but must have been old because it fell apart. Nothing else interesting inside. Just a shiny from its board. Ask Floyd to get the from its board. Floyd shrugs. If you say so. Vanishes for a few minutes and returns holding the from its board. It seems to be in good shape. You toss it towards you and just manage to catch it before it smashes. Okay, so we've now got another from its board. I wasn't convinced we'd be able to walk with this thing. So south, south. I'm not where I thought I was. East. North. Let's drop the from its board here. with the other from its boards. Open canteen. Drink. Eat. There we go. This doorways, systems corridor west, southwest to the fork. Not all of. I mean, this is one of. Yeah, drink liquid indeed. Yeah, because the liquid is inside the canteen. You don't drink the canteen; you drink the liquid from the canteen. If you've got enough memory and you've got enough mojo, you can get away with drink canteen. I believe this. I mean, this game's quite big. It's also one of their earlier ones, so there's a lot packed into not a lot of space. But yeah, I do understand the frustration. I'm not where I think I am. Southeast, not southwest. My map is wrong. No! Project Corridor West. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm going to need to hit save and hope I don't end up completely screwed in a minute. 2025. No. Month 0120. So we've got to go get some food, which means going back to the other tower. 2203. Is shaped with the library lobby. What? On my map or? You started sketching a map. It looks like this, mate. Here you go. On map. I learned years ago to not try and do this without mapping. But I definitely appreciate your effort. Do you want me to send you a copy of that after? I'm going to export this as PDF. I'm not saying it's perfect. It's just where it currently is. You can have a nosy for your reference. So library lobby left goes to the library. Library lobby south goes to Project Corridor East. East goes to Project Corridor. East again goes to Project Corridor West. East from that is Samfac F. If you go north west from Project Corridor, that goes to Fork, which was the bit that threw me. I thought, I mean, it is correct. Some of my other pieces aren't to scale, and I'll do some tidying up of my map. Nice thing with this is you can grab bits of this device, is you can grab it, everything it treats as a vector, so you can grab bits and rescale them on the fly. That works. So if I want to take the middle bit, for example, and go, hey, you numpty, this is too big. I grab that and go, yoink, and say, well, undo that one. Let me kill that line. These ones should technically be rescaled up a little bit, but it's a bit closer to the mark now. But yeah, it treats everything like a yeah, it's a nice device. When I was playing with it, doing things like mind mapping stuff, it's like, what this is perfect for? It's perfect for game mapping, because if I screw up, I can mostly like fix my screw ups quite nicely. Right, back to primary. Right. If this lets me get away with oh, that'd be interesting. No, I wasn't after that. I was after the go north. Ah. You recline on the floor for a bit and then stand up again. You can barely keep your eyes open. I know what's coming. There we go. You can't stay awake a moment longer. You drop to the ground and fall into a deep but fitful sleep. You wake and slowly stand up, feeling stiff from your night on the floor. Floyd gives you a nudge with his foot and giggles. You sure look silly sleeping on the floor, he says. But where am I? I'm on the platform, which is fine. Take all. So you don't lose anything. You managed to lift Floyd a few inches off the ground. He's too heavy and you drop him suddenly. Right, so... magic word, diagnose. I'm well fed, I'm well rested, but I'm sick and feverish. Did you take your medicine? No. Uh, perfect health, well rested, well fed. I don't want to go all the way back to the other one. I want to try pressing ahead. You are way off your mark. I want to try pressing ahead, or we might call it there for today. It's 2 hours, 2 hours 10, and we've pretty well explored. We do a save here, and then next time go north, and then use, because this has got 2 shuttles on it. The shuttle, so the shuttle to the south takes us back. We know that's going to take us back. We don't know where the shuttle north takes us. So if we save here, we've pretty much explored this building. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We are going the long way, apparently. Through lorry, west. Oh, fuck off. Really? Right. Put red spool in reader. Oh. We did lose something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay, that's all right. What? I thought we'd already fallen asleep. So this is a carpeted room thick with dust with exits to the north and south. To the west, a few steps up is a wide doorway. A small booth leads to the east. On the table is a computer terminal. You can't stay awake a moment longer. You drop to the ground and fall in a deep but fitful sleep. Suddenly, in the middle of the night, you awake as several ferocious beasts, could they be Grus, surround and attack you. Perhaps you should have found a slightly safer place to sleep. You have died. There's a 1 in N chance of being killed by Grus while you sleep. Right. Good to know. Holy God. I couldn't find one in this half. The only bed killed us. Unless I have a cunning plan. I need to kill those first two save games because they are they're causing grief. Okay. From the fork, northeast, northwest. Take the breastplate. Floyd follows you. Floyd's in the room with me now. This might still kill me. Yep. I'm going to have to roll the dice. I did survive sleep previously. There we go. Okay. Let us try this again. Systems corridor west, northwest. Take spool. Southeast. East, east, southwest. Take spool. Put red spool in machine. There we go. Read screen. The just also drop spool. Okay. The gestation period of the disease following exposure varies tremendously from person to person. Thank you. Ranging from 1 day to several rotations. From the first symptoms are shown, they always occur in out to 10 days. They always... From the first symptoms are shown, death always occurs. Oh. In 1 to 10 days. The primary symptoms is a high fever. The secondary symptoms is a sharp increase in the amount of sleep needed. The rest of the information... Each amount of sleep needed each night. The rest of the information is about symptoms which can be detected only by using complicated medical procedures. Oh. Shit. Well. 8 to 10 days. 8 to 10 days. Well, that doesn't give us long, does it? So we have arbitrary time limits. Fantastic. Okay. I think we are in a saving spot. I'm going to go I think you can't go that way. You can't go that way. No, you have to go west. Let's go the other way. Take open bottle. Take medicine. Eat medicine. He yawns. Yeah, I know. Something about that breeze that's really bothering me. Oh, 384. Ah. The mural's a red herring. I did just peek. I am firm. Yeah. So. Oh, you'd like some death. Things we hadn't done. 20. 01. I assumed. So, if we can try something dangerous. Radiation lock door is locked, closed. Open bio lock door. The door opens. Ready? Southeast. Biolock west. This is the first half of a sterilization chamber to prevent contamination of the delicate biological experiments in the biolab which lies beyond. The door to the west leads to the main lab, and the biolock continues eastward. The door to the west end of the biolock closes silently. East. Biolock East. This is the second half of the sterilization chamber leading from the main lab to the biolab. The door to the east leading to the biolab has a window. The biolock continues to the west. Open lab door. Opening the door reveals a biolab full of horrible mutations. You stare at them, frozen with horror. Growling with hunger and delight, the mutations march into the biolock and devour you. You have died. Okay, so you get 2 corridors. Biolock west, biolock east. So that's one. Oh, oh, oh. Didn't mean to do that. And in fact, whilst we are here, some tidying up. Okay. Okay. So open. Open. Nom 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 nom. This comes with super mutants, basically. The door opens. Floyd asks if you want to play Hooker Bucker Beanstalk. Northeast? Radiation lock. West. This is the western half of a decontamination chamber to prevent dangerous radioactive materials from leaving the radiation lab, which lies to the east. It's in the wording. You know what's coming. The door leads west of the main lab. Floyd follows you. Radiation lock. East. This is the eastern lab half of the decontamination chamber. Door to the east leads to the radiation lab, and the chamber continues westward. A sign on the door reads, "Warning! Radiation suits must be worn beyond this point." The lab door is closed. Floyd yawns and looks bored. Open door. Yeah, we're going to have to go back all the way to the first place, I think, and go get some food. So that's probably going to be the job for beginning of the next session. Very bored sounding recording voice. In order to prevent contamination, both lock doors cannot be opened simultaneously. This one you have to work on. The door opens. Radiation lab. This room is filled with unfathomable equipment and large canisters bearing radioactive warnings. Many of the canisters are split open. You can see the biolab through a large crack in the south wall. Okay. Sinister-looking forms move about within the biolab. Although the lights here are off, the room is suffused with a pale blue glow. Sitting on a long table is a small brown spool. Ooh, there's a powerful portable lamp here, currently off. Floyd follows you. Take spool. You suddenly feel sick and dizzy. Oh no. You feel a bit sick and feverish. You feel well rested, thirsty, and hungry. You feel incredibly nauseous and begin vomiting. Also, all your hair has fallen out. Floyd points at you and you laughs hysterically. You look funny with no hair, he gasps. Oh, he's going to be... It seems to have picked up a bad case of radiation poisoning. Right. We are done. That's... Okay, so... we will kill that one as well. That was productive. We have... be prepared for full-size chaos.